tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove. Synchronize, look now, we're on the move.
Good morning, Stackers. Yeah, we're feeling fine. Good morning, Stackers. It's podcast time.
Talking gold and silver and crypto too. With Joe and the gang, it's what we do.
Good morning, Stackers. Yeah, we're feeling fine. Good morning, Stackers. It's podcast time. We're stacking sats, we're stacking gold. In the world of fire, that's real gold. Every sip, every chart, we're on our way to financial freedom, come what may.
So grab that tasty beverage, let's get in the groove. Synchronize, slurp now, we're on the move.
Good morning, Stackers. Yeah, we're feeling fine. Good morning, Stackers. It's podcast time. Good morning, Stackers. Yeah, we're feeling fine. Good morning, Stackers. It's podcast time.
What's that? What? Can you guys hear that? What's that? Oh, nothing. Just another new all-time high in gold in US dollars. We're talking all-time highs in gold in in Australian dollars, and silver all-time high in Australian dollars as well. Gold and silver crushing it at the moment. We will take a look at the live prices of gold, silver in both USD, AUD today. Have a little bit of a rah-rah. And talk about all that stuff, live Bitcoin price analysis, all that kind of stuff too. We'll see where that's going potentially. Any news of the day, who knows? A topic, we'll figure it out, some question and answers. And of course, we'll talk to my amazing Good Morning Stackers family. If you're watching this on the replay, use the time codes below to go to your favorite part. If you're watching live, you get to enjoy every single damn thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers. With me, Joe Main, including the synchronized slurp. How nifty was that? In the first 1 minute of the show. It's actually not the first minute, but within the first few minutes of the show. Grab it. I grab mine, you grab yours. What am I talking about? A tasty beverage. I don't care what you're drinking, as long as it's healthy enough. Don't drink poison. Why would you? But have you got a coffee? Have you got a tea? Have you got a water? Have you got something a little bit, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world, live on X and on YouTube right now, we do the synchronized slurp. You must do it audibly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, do it. Oh, yeah, man. Good to see all of you here. I'm even wearing a collar and everything. Just a special day because, crushing the gold and silver all-time highs in USD. Not silver in USD, but gold in USD and all that. We'll get to that. Anyway, the show is brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, WealthStack, wealthstack.com. I'm Joe Main. Who the hell am I? Random dude, Australian guy from Melbourne in Australia. Stacker of precious metals since 2010. Stacker of crypto since 2013. Worked in the retail bullion, gold and silver dealer industry for 11 years. Over 3 major dealers in Australia. That's all. What the hell would I know? Tony, GMS. She says, Chat Mum is here. Vanessa is here too. I love the fact that we have, I think the proportion of the ratio of lady stackers to male stackers in this particular group seems just a little bit more than the normal ratio. Why would that be? I don't know. Jason Rosana, yeah, podcast time. Incredible. Jason Ashworth, morning, Joe. Morning, Jason. How's Elon news overnight? Anything Elon news? Anything you want to say bad about Elon or Trump or anything? Love your work. You know I do. Morning, chat fam. Pete, GMS, good to see you. You're talking amongst yourselves. Love it. Maximus Georgus. I did promise you today, didn't I? Yes, I didn't promise, but I'll do it today. We're going to take a look. I should have put this in the title of the video. Damn. We'll take a look at silver mine. Oh, will we? Maybe. I like to save it for a specific video. Maybe we will. Evening, y'all. Happy to see everyone. I'm happy to see you, Space Miner, because I'm about to share something of yours, my friend. I'm going to share it of yours. GMS, everyone. Ray M. I haven't seen you for a long time. Good to see you, my friend, and everyone talking amongst themselves. I love it. Mark Florida is here. Cannot stay. So, Miss Tony, please keep Joe in line. Keep me in line? No one needs to keep me in line. You're going to get a third synchronized slurp, and you're not even going to do it with me. Yeah, can you tell I'm a little bit more woohoo today? I had my coffee this morning. I had my water with my salt in it. I had a bit of MCT oil in there as well. Oh my God, I'm feeling pretty good. Haven't eaten breakfast. I normally do this show fasted. And I'm feeling good because the prices are up and all that kind of stuff. Once again, hit the big red subscribe button on YouTube. 1,400 and something subscribers, 3,500 and something followers on X. Been away at work. Oh, that's right. Good old, you're a FIFO, aren't you? Is that right? I think you might be. All right, shall we? Let's. Man, gold and silver. Wow. Okay, gold in particular, new all-time high. We'll take a look at all those prices, and gold and silver in Australian dollars specifically. It'll be also the same in other foreign currencies. New all-time highs in those as well. Let's take a look at the charts. All right, this is gold on the daily time frame, price in USD. Isn't this interesting? 2,980, 788 US dollars. Okay, we spiked where? Where did we spike to? Overnight. Now, we were talking about the magical 2,930. I'm just giving you a quick little history thing here and what we had been talking about recently if you're new to the channel. We posted this just recent new all-time high of 2,955, and then we had that move all the way down to 2,833. So I popped in this area, this Fibonacci level right here and right here. And what I said was, okay, watch out for 2,930. You need to see it close a day, bare minimum a day, preferably a week, bare minimum a day above 2,930. Why? Because it's the 0.786 Fibonacci from this high and this low. Where did we find 1, 2, 3, 4 days worth of resistance? At the 0.786. I just favor the 0.786. I find it is an area of resistance before new all-time highs. Okay, it's the one you have to break through. It's the one that can fake you out and do that, and then it's a dead cat bounce. Okay, it doesn't happen every time. A lot of the time it happens at the 0.618 here, but it can happen at both. So you just got to watch out for the 0.786. So I said, got to clear and hold 2,930 at least on the daily, as I said. And if when we do that, then new all-time highs in gold or any asset, new all-time high coming really soon. Didn't think it would be this soon, but I don't know what the news overnight was. I wasn't sure. I don't think there was any particular news overnight. It's just, I guess, more tariff stuff, Trump stuff, I guess, just uncertainty in the markets. And I think the price is just going to do what it's going to do anyway. I think all the who's in power, this, that, and the other, a war here, or whatever, I don't think it matters. I just think the price is going to go up anyway. So it's kind of like these are all excuses, like, oh, Trump did this and that, and anyone could be in power. And I think gold would just keep doing what it's doing, okay? So don't worry about the news, the fact, just look at the technicals, okay? We had that break, close of the daily, bang, following day. I thought it might have happened in a few days, maybe the following week. Nope. New all-time high. Congratulations to all, okay? Where did we find resistance? Right on, bang, this downtrend, this uptrend line right here. Let me get rid of that for you. Uptrend line right there. So far, 2,988. I know I don't mean to give you a bit of motion sickness here, but we have closed. And look at it. Bang on. Sorry, there you go. Bang on that uptrend line. Okay, just these things are pretty easy. Most people follow trend lines and things. So your big whale investors or your institutions are going to follow similar signals. Okay, so it's pretty easy to see. You're going to have maybe a little bit of resistance here. So far it is. We've just opened the day, and it looks like we might potentially punch through. Okay, so if we do, great. What's the next level that we're looking for? Well, clearly just the psychological value of 3,000, but that's like right there. That's like $10 away, $12 away. So you never know. Today could be the day where we punch through 3,000 US dollars. If we don't, I mean, it's looking pretty good. Look at this. We're at the live price. We've opened the new day and already we're potentially rocketing up. But if we find some resistance here, then you will not want to break back down below that 2930 area. And if you did, look, I'm not saying we're doing this, by the way, but if you find resistance here, you don't want to back down below here. Wouldn't be a great setup. Okay, and then you'd be talking maybe a potential, is that a kind of like a larger head and shoulders pattern that might be playing out? I don't know. But so far, it doesn't look like we're going to do that. Okay, so far, it looks like we're probably going to go onwards and upwards to 3,000 US dollars at least, but the day's just open. Anyway, that is great to see. On the weekly time frame, I do need to still caution you. Remember on the weekly time frame, we haven't closed the week. Okay, so this is the important thing. We haven't closed the week, but just be aware, potential still bearish divergence playing out. If we have another major sort of spike, I would call it. And as we know, it's usually the big spikes that signal, okay, that's a little bit of a top for a bit of time. If we see a spike up to, your 3,000 something, and that closes the week, say back below, at or below this uptrend line right here, that could set up a potential bearish divergence. See, what that would mean was on the weekly time frame, as I've been showing you, you've got some higher highs, but on the relative strength index, if this week closes and it closes lower, it closes below this uptrend line right here. So if you close somewhere around here, that still sets it up for a lower low on the weekly time frame, on the RSI. Higher low on the price, lower low on the... Let me start that again. Take a breath. All right. Higher highs on the price, lower highs on the relative strength index, potential bearish divergence, which would say, just again, as I've been saying, it looks like the steam starting to go out, momentum starting to wane. Could be completely wrong. If what negates that, closing this week above here, then that is probably looking very good, I would suggest, because then you've got a higher high on the weekly and then also a higher high here as well. So that's probably just a continuation of the trend. Anyway, short answer is, should you worry about the short-term prices anyway? No. Should you be dollar cost averaging? Yes. As someone asked in a Facebook group forum post just this morning, should I be buying now? I don't know. You do what's best for you. Okay. And buy on the regular, just buy every regular paycheck, something like that, whatever you can afford. There's a couple of different ways you can purchase precious metals. We'll talk about those in sometime in the show, but just buy on the regular and you're averaging your cost in over time. If you buy it when it's lower and you buy it when it's higher, you've got your average cost, and then over time, because we know 3, 5, 10 years from now, gold is at 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 US dollar gold. Okay, it's going up. We're in the capital rotation from the stock market into precious metals. Whether it's starting from now and continuing from now, whether we go up and down, it doesn't matter. Okay, over the long term, average your cost in. It's the best way to go. Out of interest, though, let's see. On the 4-hour time frame, we've gone into extremely overvalued or extremely overbought. Okay, on the 4-hour, you don't spend forever in the 4-hour in the overbought territory. Okay, so imagine a tick over soon. Could this line up exactly with this resistance right here? Yeah, maybe. So we could see some downward price. I don't know, but just watch out for that. On the daily though. Daily, as I said, creeping back up into extremely overvalued. On the weekly, back into extremely overvalued, overbought. On the monthly time frame, here's the monthly, looking pretty good, although again, just watch out for a potential bearish divergence. If we close in the next couple of weeks, if we close and the relative strength index is sort of flattening out, So that would also be a sign. So we could go a bit higher from here on the fiat dollar price. You'd get into your 3,100, 3,200, which would set up on the monthly time frame that higher high on the monthly. But if this flattens out here on the relative strength index, that's again a divergence. Why is that a higher high and a much higher high? But why is that flattening out? That says that, again, momentum is waning. So just be careful around here. And as I've been saying for quite some time, do you remember my range? I think I've got this in here. Let me see if I can find it. No, that's not the one. It'll be one down here somewhere. It was 3,200 to something. Do you remember that? I think you do. There we go. Isn't that interesting? All right. So could this still be in play? My $2,900 to $3,200 next stop along the way. Yeah, that could still be in play right there, where we're in this zone right now. So just be aware, potential momentum waning here on gold. But it's great to see a new all-time high in US dollar terms. Let's take a look at Australian dollar terms. Gold in Australian dollars, man, 4,750. On the weekly time frame, we're back in extremely overvalued again on the weekly time frame. Okay, on the monthly, back into extremely overvalued on the monthly time frame. Again, you don't spend forever there. So the last time we were in extremely overvalued on the monthly time frame on AUD, we had that move back down, and then we had so that move was, where are we? Right there. From there to there, so that has been a 120% move. Okay, sure, that's pretty big. And the last time we were in extremely overvalued, we went from here to about there, which is about an 80% move. So now we're 120% up from the last time we dipped into the belly of the normal range on the monthly time frame. 120% up from there. Yeah, and extremely overvalued already, overbought. That's why I say momentum might be waning for a little bit. I'd also suggest, because we have broken through the mother of all trend lines, and this is the same on US dollars as well, a breakout, an eventual stop somewhere soon, this month, the next month, for example, and then a retest of this major trend line, the mother of all trend lines on here, would not be surprising at all. And of course, it would not be surprising here as well. The mother of all trend lines, where you come up, you have a move, and then you have a retest. Okay, just watch out from here. Could I be wrong? Yes. Doesn't matter anyway. Should you be dollar cost averaging? Yes. So anyway, that's gold in Australian dollars too. Let's take a look. I'll do silver in Australian dollars. Let's do that. Here's silver in Australian dollars, brand new all-time high as well, $53.90 US Australian dollars, Australian cents, 53.90 Australian. Okay, brand new all-time high for silver. Cool. Here's that's December, that's 2011. That's the last time we made a previous all-time high. That's the big one back in 2011. It was about 47 Australian dollars. Recently, we've been breaking new all-time highs. We did it here just recently, there just in October last year, and we've done it again. And that's because mainly, silver is going up in USD, but mainly because the Australian dollar has been absolutely tanking against the US dollar. It has been weakening. Now, again, that's good for you and me for our US dollar denominated assets. Okay, so if silver is going to continue in USD, and let's take a quick look. If silver is going to continue to go much higher in US dollar terms, and the Australian dollar is either maintaining its level where it is now, or it even goes down further, continues to weaken, then you're going to see the US dollar, god damn it, the Australian dollar, silver, it's so confusing, price just rocket up from here. Okay, here are my next major levels for silver in Australian dollars. Okay, doesn't mean we get there straight away, it just means watch out for these resistance levels. Number one is the 1.618 Fibonacci it's going to be from this high and this low. That's going to be sitting at around about $64. The next one is the $50 equivalent. So I think that's the next major one. Okay, we might actually sail through the 1.618 here. So watch out for, it's around about 80 Australian dollars at the moment is the $50 equivalent. So when we get to $50 in silver, then I think you'll see a bit of a resistance there. Some people will be calling, oh, it's a triple top. You'll have a bit of resistance. So you'll probably see some resistance there at 80 Australian dollars. And the next one, obviously, is the triple digit Australian dollars. You might find resistance there. But what kind of party are we going to have when it closes above at triple digit silver in Australian dollars? I'm going to do the dance of joy. Perfect Strangers style, if you know that reference. So that is silver in Australian dollars looking very, very good at the moment. On the monthly, we haven't even creeped into extremely overbought yet either. So pretty good. Now, number will go up and down. Again, dollar cost average. Don't worry if we see a little bit of a move back down. Just chill, man. Just be a chill guy. We're heading onwards and upwards from here over the next 3 to 5, 10 years. Okay, easy. Okay, triple digit Australian dollar silver. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We used to say something different back in the 80s, but I won't say that. Let's see. That's gold. So, all right, let's take a look quickly at silver in US dollars. Here's silver in US dollars. $33.88. Wow, that's what's obviously pushed the Australian dollar price of silver to new all-time highs. We are crushing it at the moment. We are now over the $33.50 mark, which I talked about. And we've closed the day above it. Look, I'm almost certain that I want to say, although I just need to see it close the week. I really need to see the close of the week, so I won't say it yet. But it's looking very good that we are now going to see new highs very soon. Not new all-time highs, but we're going to break this very soon. If we close this coming week above that 33.50, it's looking very good. And I would say almost guaranteed, 95% guaranteed. Then we just break through that $35 level, which means we're probably going to head onwards and upwards to $38.50 USD. Might find a bit of resistance there. And as we've been talking about, once we close above $38.50, preferably on a weekly time frame, then it's on your way to $50. Silver looking great. Now, should you also, and let me go back here. I'll go back here for a second, very quickly. Should you also be just watching your emotions? Okay, should you also be using your own emotions as a potential contrarian signal? Yes, you should. You should always be wary. Silver and gold, precious metals looking very good here. But as I said, with gold, little bit of momentum waning. So where gold goes, silver might follow, and just monitor your own emotions. So I'm very like, oh, rah, 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 silver today and all that. I'm also very bearish on crypto at the moment. So I'm feeling bearish, like, I'm feeling like a bit depressed. Not depressed, but I'm feeling like, with crypto. I'm not a professional, so I've got to really think about managing and potentially counter trading, or at least just thinking about the contrarian view against my emotions. So I'm very bullish on precious metals in the short term at the moment. I'm saying, it's going to hit over here and over here. And Bitcoin and crypto, I'm like, yeah, probably going to go down. Could that be the opposite? So anyway, just you always got to watch out for the contrarian view. But it's looking very good for silver on the longer term. No problem whatsoever. We're heading to $50 silver. Could it be this year in 2025? Really could be. I mean, that's doable. 2025, let's see. There is June 2025. We're all in 2025. Look at this. That, 2026, that is right there. That's the start of a new year right there. You telling me we can't do that? We can easily do that in 2025. So $50 US silver is absolutely doable in 2025. That's not a very steep angle. That's kind of like a normal angle from there to about there. Yeah, really doable in 2025. Just manage your emotions, okay? Let's see, that's gold, silver. Let's do platinum. Platinum, ouch, nice. Platinum in US dollars, 995 US dollars, okay. Looks like we will be, and we have. Did we do that? Oh, that's on the weekly time frame. Oh, okay. Good news so far. We've closed the day back into my cautiously excited zone. Okay. Again, platinum does this to me always and often, where it is like Lucy in the football and it teases me and then it just pulls the football out from under me. Okay. Teases me, pulls the football out. It's been doing this to me for a long time. Teases me? Nope. Okay. So, cautiously excited. We just need to get above that roughly $1,010 mark, I think it was. Close above here, do that, bang. Okay, if you cross through here, very good. And that's at around about 1,050. You cross 1,050, then I'm saying, oh man, we're heading up to my final hurdle of 1,115. And as you know, if we ever do that and we close any month above, decently above 1,115, I will do another dance of joy and I will say the bull market in platinum is absolutely confirmed and we're heading onwards and upwards from there. It is like go, go, go time. Okay, little bit up and down. Okay, could we get faked out there? Sure. So that's why we need a convincing close on a monthly time frame. Okay, but that's my final hurdle. Cautiously excited, nowhere near it yet. You could find an easy resistance here. As long as we find support and we maintain support around here, that's fine. Then, as other people say, a zig, then a zag, and then that would be good. Cautiously excited for platinum. Good to see it at least creeping up to the $1,000 mark. Again, cool. Let's do some comments. Let me get rid of that for you. Nope, not that one. Sorry. Right here. Okay, let's get some comments. Some more comments. Are you excited for precious metals, etc.? Comments. And we shall then get into crypto and stuff. Joe, I think you need to stay on live stream. I think you need to stay on live stream until gold hits 3,000 USD. Do I have the what's the price done? Where are we now? Yeah, we're still hovering around the 2988 level. We may not break that today. You could find that resistance. If it breaks resistance within the next half an hour or so, then yeah, maybe I will. I could be here all day. It could be a 24-hour stream. That'd be interesting. The missus wouldn't like that. Maximus asks, is there a reason why you're mostly in US dollars, not gold and silver, despite being so bullish? Yes, there is. I'm waiting for proper confirmations. So I'm waiting for confirmations, particularly on the larger timeframes, particularly on the monthly time frame. Okay, so it's great. You can see, for example, I'm watching, let me show you what I'm really watching at the moment. And I probably know the answer, but what I'm really watching for is things like the following, which is, and it's looking bearish, okay, but I need confirmations. Things like the Bitcoin to gold ratio, okay, or the Bitcoin to silver ratio, the crypto to silver ratio, and just the regular fiat dollar prices. I just need to see things close on the monthly time frame, okay, or at least on the weekly. So, for example, here's the Bitcoin to gold ratio. It was in Bitcoin's favor, okay, and then we are back below here, okay? Not a good sign. We're back below $28. We're back below this arc right here, and we're back below this uptrend line. So that's saying, no, Bitcoin is underperforming gold. So basically, crypto versus precious metals is your Bitcoin to gold ratio. You can just kind of your major index that you would look at, major ratio. Currently underperforming. However, fake outs always happen. Can always happen, okay? You can have a fake out here, which in the next 2 weeks, this could, I don't know the answer. That's why I'm waiting. This could close back in the green up here. And then that could coincide with Bitcoin back over a certain level that many people go, oh, it's just a little blip along the way. Bitcoin's still going. So I try to maximize my exposure to the things that are going up versus another thing. Okay, so I'm just hanging back. Gold looking amazing, and silver looking amazing, but I just do note the gold momentum potentially waning. Bitcoin, crypto down in here. It could be, and I said, it just could be completely done. I just need to see confirmation. So if it closes this month that's not good. If we close the month below here, okay, anyway, like where it is right now, if we close at 27, that's not great. So I'm just waiting for that kind of confirmation. That's why I'm mainly in US dollars at the moment, and I'm not in majorly anything else. Of course, I've got my silver stack. You never sell out of your entire stuff. I just moved a portion of it into crypto to see what it would do. I still will have upped my stack a little bit. Okay, so I'm not yet at break even, but I would have upped my stack a little bit if I sold the crypto and bought silver back again. So that's good. Okay, I haven't lost out, but I'm just waiting, just for the confirmations. Okay, so yeah, that was the short answer. Waiting for monthly confirmations is why. Let's see. Lots of comments. Love it. We will get to crypto and everything else, but Luke Kabassi says, I'm listening in a tractor. Good on you, man. Wish I found this page earlier. Well, congratulations, you're here nonetheless. On this day, German-American physicist Albert Einstein, known for his groundbreaking theories of relativity, was born. Thanks, Jason, for the random facts. Good on you. Love it. Mr. Reluctant Stacker 69. Hello. Good to see you, my friend. Tariff wars have started. It's an exciting time to be alive, says Sino. Let's see. BOYB, be your own bank. I do agree with that. If you don't hold it, you don't own it in most forms. Let's see. I answered that question. Talking about the weather, guys. Fantastic. Good on you. With gold going crazy, easy entry into unallocated might be a good way to capitalize on gold swinging. Yes, there's a certain couple of unallocated programs that I happen to know a little bit about. Let's see. I'm preparing fractional intangibles for the big gold surge. Using your fractional in, you're getting into fractional silver and gold. Is that what you're talking about? Good idea. Comments. GMS from the replay. Good on you. The Economic Ninja will do a live stream on it. Oh, you reckon? Goodness me. Let's see. By spring, platinum will break up. You could be right, Neil. Absolutely. Crypto, nothing ventured, nothing lost. Yeah, exactly right. Let's see. If you were waiting for a Friday slam, I don't think it's going to happen this week. Says Living Adam Man. Good to see you on the channel. You could be right, man. I'm kicking. Yeah, everyone does. I'm kicking myself. I didn't buy more earlier this week. Yeah, could be true. Rip City Bandwagon. Good to see you, bro. The great rotation from crypto to silver is upon us. Yes, you might be completely right. I just want some confirmations on the monthly time frame, preferably. I'm just a bit more of a cautious person. Yeah. So, yeah, could be right back in, man. Reluctant, same as gold and silver. Yes. Okay. I bet they are. Yes. All the bullion dealers today will be quite busy, as you can absolutely imagine. Cool. By the way, Space Miner is a cool ass name. True. Speaking of, let's do some subscriber show and tell. We've got some subscriber show and tell coming to you from Space Miner, the man himself, right here. That guy, he sent me an email overnight with his amazing custom-made silver rounds that have crystallized osmium inside them. These have never been done before except for Space Miner, and I'd love to know more, but we're going to just share the screen very quickly. Let's take a look at this, man. This is so cool. And then we'll get into all the other days stuff. I'm going to play this. This should be coming out on the system, and I'm going to close my mouth because when I talk, then you don't hear the thing. So here we go. Let's have a listen. This is Space Miner showing you silver rounds, custom-made silver rounds with crystallized osmium. That stuff right in there. Let's take a look. Can I do it on the... Yeah, I can. Here we go.
Hey y'all, Space Miner checking in, and here we are. Osmium Space, 1 ounce silver round, vapor crystallized osmium, 3mm. There's the Space Miner, the OG, the original. This guy was the prototype, and here's the finish. So, see if we can. Trying to be careful, looking through the phone and all. But anyway, has happened. It is official. So you guys go. There's your quick check-in. Got 7 of these racked, so we'll see where it goes. Probably load some more, and I don't know. You guys tell me what you think, but I like it. Round 2, y'all, and then whoa, wait till you see what I have planned next. Goodness gracious. All right, bye guys.
Wow, that is so cool, man. I would have loved to have seen the other side. What was on the other side on the reverse? That would have been cool to see, but that's all right. No problem at all. Could you not have turned it over because the osmium would have fallen out? No, I couldn't. It would have been set in there. Obviously, I'd like to know how you set it. So I'd love to speak to you, Space Miner, and on the channel, I'll get you in for an interview. And hey, guess what? Space Miner has a YouTube channel, 805 subscribers. Go over and subscribe to Space Miner right now. Can we see that? Yeah, I think we can. Space Miner. Just do a YouTube search for Space Miner, one word, and give him a good old follow. That is really cool, man. Absolutely cool. That is some really good stuff. Look at that. I just finished those. He says, I'll make a better video mode. No, that's fine. It's not a problem. It's a great video. And you've teased what's coming down the line. I want to know. Can you give us all a sneak peek here and tell us what's actually coming? Because you said you're bigging it up. So that's very, very cool, man. Yeah, Pete Repeat says, well done, mate. Very nice indeed. That looks awesome. Space Miner, send some to Australia. Crystallized osmium, though, it's pretty expensive, isn't it? As far as I'm aware. So, yeah, no problem, man. No problem at all. Happy to help. Where are we? We're 10:06. We haven't talked about Bitcoin or crypto just yet. Well, we've got to get into that pretty quickly because this is usually like a 1 kind of hour show. But thanks for Space Miner for showing us that stuff. I appreciate your email. And if anyone else wants to send me an email for subscriber show and tell, send me an email at gmstackers@gmail.com. gmstackers@gmail.com. I will give you a shout out. I'll share your stuff on the screen. If you want to remain anonymous, no problem at all. Or if you just want to send me something and say, hey, don't show this on the screen. You just want me to see it, no problem at all. Do not send rude pictures. Okay, not gonna like that. That is the subscriber show and tell. Buy from Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, the greatest bullion dealer in all of Australia. They're going to be really busy today. Ricky at Perth Bullion Exchange is probably working very hard today, I'd imagine. If all other bullion dealers are, these guys would be. Why? Well, they're the best dealer in Australia. Why? Buy from them. Buy 20 or more items from the website, perthbullion.com.au, right here. Add 20 or more items to your shopping cart. 1 of this, 2 of that, 7 of that, 3 of that, whatever. It's as long as it's 20 or more, instant free shipping. Free. Not $15, not $20 extra. You don't have to spend, you don't imagine spending, $5,000 and then you've got to tack on another $20 for shipping. No. Okay, buy 20 or more items, mix and match of anything. You can buy 1/4 ounce silver rounds or 1/10 ounce silver rounds. You can buy 20 1/10 ounce silver rounds at about $8.50 each. So that's like your whatever that is, $170, $180. You can spend a minimum of like $180 at Perth Bullion Exchange and get free shipping at the same time. Come on, man! It's the greatest bullion dealer ever. And also, what do? They have a price match guarantee. If you can find a product on their website cheaper at another major bullion dealer, it's a couple of T's and C's you've got to be aware of, but they'll price match as well. And so they're always constantly matching their prices and making sure that they're the cheapest in Australia, which most of the time they are. And if they're not, they'll match the price if they stock it, right? And also what happened? I can't show you the video, but Ricky just came up with with a video talking about how he's now doing custom orders. Now, what this doesn't mean, if you watch the video, he goes, now, hey, if you're looking for something specific, like, if you want, 10 1 ounce gold Perth mint buttons, the square things, but we don't have any in stock, or we don't stock them normally, just send us an email. Hey, I'm looking for XYZ. Right? And then he'll actually potentially even do a custom order for you, which is a great excuse for him to get more stuff in, and then he puts it on the website. What it's not for is, hey, I'm looking for a 2017 wedge-tail eagle. No, he's not going to source that for you. It's probably not a thing. So don't send him an email like, I'm just looking for this random rare thing and I just want one of them, and it's only going to cost me $50. No. Okay, it's for a little bit more bulk purchasing, but if there's something on there, you're like, I really want to buy 20 or 40 or 100 of these specific silver rounds that you don't have on the website, send him an email, because you might go, oh yeah, I can get that through my wholesale network. Sure, I'll get some in for you, no problem. Custom orders too. So they're the best bullion dealer in all of Australia. Perth Bullion. .com.au. Speaking of unallocated gold programs that someone did before, you can save and invest in real physical gold by downloading the WealthStack app, wealthstack.com. Just look for the WealthStack app on iPhone or Android. It's one word, WealthStack. Here's what you got: the logo. There'll be the logo there. It's very easy. I'll show you the user interface. Here's what it looks like. You're saving and investing in real physical gold, backed by real physical gold, okay, for spot plus 1%. No matter whether you buy $1 million of gold or $10 of gold. That's the app right there, both on the iPhone store and Google Play, on the Android stores. Okay, that's the user interface. Sign up, free to sign up, secure with your ID and all that sort of stuff. Australian owned, operated and regulated company. Brilliant way to save and invest in small amounts or even large amounts. WealthStack, wealthstack.com. Cool. Let's go to crypto. Oh, interesting. This is interesting. So here's something I posted. Just this morning. I did quickly speak about this morning as well, didn't I? About managing emotions and contrarian stuff. I said, 13 hours ago, I said, I'm feeling quite bearish. Might be a contrarian signal. Could it be? I don't know. But let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. I have been bearish on Bitcoin recently. Okay. Here is Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, priced in US dollars, 81,440. I'll show it to you on the daily time frame. Yeah. Look, on the daily, we're back down when we haven't broken the $77,000 level yet. We had been talking about a potential bullish divergence. The question is now, has that fully played out? But you can very clearly see on the daily time frame the lower low and the higher low. Okay. Now, we have seen since then, we've seen a move back up to 84,500 roughly. Is that the fully now played out bullish divergence and now we've peaked there? Yes, could be the case. I'm still feeling quite bearish on crypto in general, okay? And as you know, I'm still in a little bit of crypto. As you know, I'm way down on it at the moment. May have to take that haircut, unfortunately, very, very soon. I'm just waiting, as I said to Maximus in the comments, I'm just waiting for confirmations on monthly timeframes, maybe the weeklies, but definitely the monthlies, okay? On the weekly, we're still in the green. Some people are saying, look, onwards and upwards from here. I am not in that camp whatsoever. I'm just in I don't know yet. Okay. If you look on the weekly time frame, there's no bullish divergence happening at the moment on the weekly, on the larger. So if we start cracking below around about 80,700 right here, we'll go back into a red week. And more likely then we see lower prices. I'm just still a bit bearish, quite bearish on Bitcoin at the moment. But the problem is, could this be a contrarian signal for me? Because I've definitely go through the psychology that everyone else does. we're feeling really bearish on something, and then all of a sudden that's the bottom. Okay, I'm not saying that that is the case, but just got to be wary of it. Okay, so what would negate that contrarian signal? Well, obviously breaking, I would say. Well, obviously, okay, no shit, Sherlock. Breaking that $77,000 level, then yeah, down she goes. That's a potential. I don't know, but I'm just waiting for the confirmations, okay? But at the moment, bearish on Bitcoin, bearish on crypto for the moment until proven otherwise. Has that fully played out? The bullish divergence may have done it there, okay? Don't know. So just a lot of indecision for me with crypto. At the moment, sorry that I can't be any more gung-ho, okay, either way. Let's take a look at others, though. What is this saying? Others, which is the altcoin market minus the top 10. Clearly, very clearly, we still have that. It looks like a potential double top. On the daily, we've seen two hits of around about 230 billion on the daily time frame. Let's show you on the 4-hour. Okay, no, 230 billion and then a lower high, at 228 billion. So we're not posting higher highs yet. So you can see very clearly, if I do that one instead. If I do that, ignore that. No, don't worry. There. Say there and there. So it's a lower high, okay. Nothing saying to me we're rocketing onwards and upwards from here. Potential, you still got that potential bullish divergence, but is that a failure? Okay, so again, lower low. No, it's not. That's not a lower low. That's a lower low and a lower high. That's not the one I was talking about. I think it was on a different time frame. Give me a sec. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, it was on the daily. Sorry. Not on the 4-hour. It was on the daily. Excuse me. That's your OBV. Yeah, so that was on the daily time frame where you had that lower low and a actual higher low, technically, or a flattening out on the relative strength index as well. Potential bullish divergence, but we've seen that resistance at 230 billion. That could be the move done, just that little move to there. That could be it. Okay, so far, bearish for crypto, although we haven't confirmed. Right here, the confirmation would be back down through this trend line right there. That's anywhere at around about 210 billion. You break through 210 billion, that bad news bears, onwards and downwards we go for crypto. So it's just, I guess, no man's land with a bearish sentiment at the moment until we do that. If we ever do that, oh man, that's a big wake-up call. Okay, you do that, and that's a massive wake-up call. That would be like, oh crap, I think we might be turning around here, okay? And the ultimate, probably the big turnaround, as I've been saying, is at 280 billion. Do that, bingo, bango, bongo, for the technical term there for crypto, okay? Nowhere near it yet. Bearish at the moment. Cool. Let's see. Some of my faves, which I will get back into, something like ACH, Alchemy Pay. Yep, same thing, not a lot to say. Got to get above 3 cents. That's my getting interested line. Start closing any month above 4 cents. I am back in. That's all you need to know. Something like XRP. Let's see where we are at the moment. We have not yet confirmed a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, we've actually found support at roughly the neckline. Every effing time it does it to me right there. So we actually have found support so far at the neckline. So it hasn't broken it convincingly and it's remained above it. Okay, so we've closed above. So far it is not playing out, but it's still in play. We've got the head, the left shoulder, head, right shoulder if we break the neckline. So if we break right here at around about that Fibonacci level of $2.10, then I'd watch out for a move down to $1.30. Okay, so far, so good. Again, got to at least close the week above there. It's still in play at the moment, the head and shoulders, bearish head and shoulders pattern. What else have we got? Dex screener, I'll put that up right there. Anything else I've been looking at? GRT, for example, which I will be back in once again. Looking bearish at the moment. Here is GRT, which is the graph. It is way below its symmetrical triangle pattern, okay, bearish, okay, at the moment, no go for the graph, GRT, nowhere near it. If this is, though, potentially the bottoming, who knows, maybe, could be. I'm not that confident for it, but we need to see a quick move. This has to be the fake out very quickly. This is on the weekly time frame. We need to close a week, this week or next week, above here. So that's anywhere back above this area here, and we're talking roughly 10 cents and above. So close any week above roughly 10 cents, and we'll talk, oh, okay, potential fake out there. So it could be a potential fake out, grabbing some liquidity and then onwards and upwards. Could be the bottom of the crypto market. I don't know. My final bullish market structure change is at 15 cents, though. You start closing back above 15 cents. Resistance, support at some point right there. That's a change of a bullish change of market structure, and then we'll be really talking turkey later on down the track, and then we'll talk about higher prices. Nowhere near there at the moment for the graph. And finally, for my Toshi fam, here is Toshi on the 4-hour time frame, price in USD. 0.0004. Okay, so we saw that move. It was a failed move to hold, a fast move to the downside, and we've seen almost support at that downtrend line right there. So we had that beautiful move, a 40% move up in around about 36 hours roughly, went up to 0.0005. I did say that it needed to hold here, and out of interest, what did we do on the 4-hour time frame? We had a test of it, so it needed to test and bounce. So we had a test. What you wanted to see is a test and then a bounce off. We didn't. So it was a failed move to hold support. Oftentimes from a failed move is a fast move in the opposite direction. And then we're back in this range here. We need to keep support right here. And that is at your point, around about where we are now, 0.00038 kind of level. Let me get rid of you. Right there. So great to see that pump for Toshi fam, but yeah, you got to see this hold there, right there. That doesn't hold, bad news bears. Okay, then downwards and downwards and downwards we go. That would be not good. And then you're looking for lower prices, maybe even down to this top end here at 0.00022. Okay, that's a potential area of major support if we do not hold roughly here right now, this area. Okay, got to hold. You want to see a bounce from here back on above, and then yeah, that's what you want to see. So far, failed move, not great for Toshi. Just got to hold that rough area where we are round about now. That's Toshi. Cool. I think that's all the crypto I can muster today. I'm going to apologize to Maximus. We'll do some final comments. I'm going to apologize to Maximus. I can't give you your silver miners and your gold miners today. My apologies. Because we made brand new all-time highs in gold, I titled the video that... oh no, that's next week. I can't do it for you until next week because it's the last day of the week. All right, screw it. All right. Let's take a look at silver miners and gold miners. Okay, in particular, we've seen new all-time highs in gold in US dollars. We've seen new all-time highs in gold and silver in Australian dollars. But what about the miners? Let's take a quick look. We've looked at them plenty of times before, but this is for one of my amazing new subscribers. He's a new stacker as well, young guy, young whippersnapper who asked me about silver and gold miners. So let's take a look at the screen. That's something completely different. So let me just get out of that. And that's something completely different too. We're going to take a look at GDX, okay? Here is GDX. This is the VE, it's the Van Eck Gold ETF units, okay? So it's basically gold mining index, okay? Right there. We've looked at it many, many times before. I did a video very specifically on it a few months ago. Where are we now? Gee, looking good, okay? We are rocketing upwards. We're looking at new all-time highs in the GDX as well, gold miners. Now, it's very important that you take a look at, when you see the gold mining and the silver mining indexes, you've got to take a look at how they're performing against gold and silver themselves as well. So we'll take a quick look at those. But here's GDX, looking very good. Here's what I'd had in previous. We had this, we talked about this Previous all-time high of 65 US dollars, the low of 33, roughly 34 US dollars. And I don't remember where we were last time, but we definitely weren't here. Oh no, it's the monthly time frame. We could have been already here. I don't remember the last time I did it, but you got it had a test of the previous all-time high, a move back down, and now we're back above and we're in new all-time high territory. So what am I watching out for? The fact that, let's see, on the relative strength index, we haven't even moved into extremely overvalued just yet, or overbought. Okay, so that's good. You can see a potential move higher. The next major move I would see would be up to the 1.618 Fibonacci level from this high and this low, and it's around about 85 US dollars. So watch out for some resistance at 85. Could tank from here. I don't know. You don't know. Blah, blah, blah. But watch out for $85. And the next big move, I think, the big move would be potentially maybe even an area of confluence up here. But watch out for around about, it's your 2.618 Fibonacci level, and that's at 115 US dollars. Okay, so a bit of room to move. And that could potentially coincide. Yeah, I doubt it's going to happen. That's a big move. So it's more likely to coincide with this uptrend line. So watch for this uptrend line as well. You could find an area of confluence here. Tends to do that, not all the time, but watch out for November, December of this year for a potential just like straight shot in the minors. I'm not saying that's happening. I'm just saying that's an interesting area of confluence, okay? Or if it doesn't, if it takes a longer amount of time to get to the peak, then let's say it's, maybe in sometime in 2026, you're still looking at, this uptrend line is a major area. So let's say it's a little bit longer. It's not that much more. It's like $120, $125. So what's $10 between friends, So around that area is looking pretty good for a decent top, or a decent area of resistance, I should say, because you never know. The gold miners could go absolutely hog wild and you could do something like that, right? But just watch out for that area here. That 115 is a decent top, okay? For GDX, the gold miners index, you've got to check it against gold though. Do I have that ratio? Yes, I do. So here is gold miners index versus the gold versus spot gold, okay? Where are we here? We are still highly undervalued for gold miners versus gold. So if when gold continues its big run, there will be a period where gold miners massively outperform gold itself. So there could be a time where you want to be mainly in the gold mining index rather than being in the precious metal itself, because you could imagine waiting for some kind of confirmation. My confirmation, as we've talked about, for me is right here at 0.016. We're at 0.0145 at the moment. That would be a pretty decent change of bullish market structure where you go like this and like that. That just pretty much is a good signal to say we're at least probably going back up to here. Okay, that's my really getting excited level at 0.24, roughly 1/4. Okay, you break 1/4, bang, probably up to my first take profit target. Taking profit meaning swapping gold miners for the physical gold, okay? And that's at sorry, I did this last time. That's not at 1/4. Dang, why did I do this? 0.24, not 0.24, my apologies. At 0.024, but then my first take profit target swapping gold miner index fund for physical gold would be here at round about the 0.045 mark. Major area of resistance right there, happens to line up exactly with the 0.618 Fibonacci, a very decent area of confluence, okay, right there. So I'd be taking some profits there. Personally, maybe you might want to do that. But personally, I wouldn't be getting into the gold miners versus gold until we at least break that 0.016. And close it on a monthly time frame. And preferably what you want to see is the break and the retest and then onwards and upwards. Because as you know, if you break a resistance, it's to do one of two things. It's to continue the trend, or as ASX Trader says, for example, it's to grab liquidity instead. So you've got to watch out for a failed move. That's why you need the confirmation like that, okay? If it does that, go time for gold miners versus gold. Cool. And my take profit targets along the way, and a major profit taking target. If we get into all-time high territory for gold miners versus gold, the major profit taking is really obvious. It's here at 0.1, where you could get 1 ounce of gold for just, is it 1 ounce of gold or is it the other way around? It takes, get 1/10 of an ounce. I don't remember. Anyway, that's all. Getting my ratios confused. That's a major profit taking area at 0.1. Yeah, cool. Anyway, gold miners versus gold. That was a cock up. So let's take a look at SIL, silver miners. Right, very quickly, this is the Silver Miners Index, the Global X Silver Miners Index. This is the US silver. It says global, so this could be miners from all around the world, unless it's just US producers. Maybe it is, I don't quite remember. But look, we are coming to nowhere near an all-time high. So the GDX, the Gold Miners Index, is at a new all-time high territory. Silver, just about to break out. Potentially, okay? So I'm not saying it will, but look, it's looking quite good. We're at $39.22 US cents, okay? It's butting up right against this downtrend line right here. It's looking potential for a breakout. So then you would have to look at, we'll do a silver miners versus gold miners ratio. We'll do that in just a second. But just the silver miners in general, here's the Fibonacci, which lines up quite well, doesn't it? Yes, it lines up perfectly. Had I not had this drawn in previously, this high and this low, this is bang perfect on. Where do we find some major resistance back here? At the 0.786 Fibonacci level. So that's going to be a big area, okay? And then you've got the Fib 500, the 0.5 level, major area of resistance, second area of resistance. It was a failed move to break, so a fast move to the downside. And then, what do you know? Where did we find some resistance at after we broke down? At the 0.236, right there at $33.40. The great sign for silver miners index is that we broke this level right here. So we broke that 33.40 level. That looks like it was probably the bullish change of market structure. Okay, we had a test, okay, of the uptrend, of the downtrend line right there. We had a fake out. Now, if we go to, this is on the monthly time frame. If we go to the weekly or the daily, what did it do? Let's have a quick look. That's definitely the area for me, I think. So it had the breakdown. It was a failed move, so it was a liquidity grab move, if you want to call it that. And then it moved back up, very bullish, okay? And then you've done that. That is very bullish, I would suggest, for SIL. Very likely going to be taken out. Just need to close that last little level, okay? That's what will confirm it for me. Breaking out and coming back and testing. And then if you get through the 0.382, it is go time. You might consider it to be go time already for SIL. That's what I'd be watching out for though. So break that downtrend line. So break out of around about $45 US, and that's looking very good. Okay, some of you are already in silver miners or the silver mining index. Fantastic, good on you. Some of you playing individual silver mining stocks. For me, I don't know if I'll do individual stocks unless I'm seeing some or following other people that are suggesting that they could be really good. If you want to play it safe, just get the silver miners index like SIL, for example. So looking bullish AF at the moment. Okay. Silver, SIL versus silver itself, very quickly. Do I have that? Do I have it? Yes, I do. Man, I'm good. So this is silver miners versus silver spot price. Just, should I get the miners or should I buy just the physical silver? Well, do both. But here's where we are. I have shown you this before. Again, extremely undervalued. So silver miners highly undervalued versus the silver spot price, okay, the physical stuff. And we're not there yet. We're getting close, but the 1.27 level is my bullish change of market structure, okay? So do this, bang, then we're at least onwards and upwards to there. And then if you close above there and do that, great news. And then my first take profit target, swapping silver miners for back into silver, would be here at 2.41. That's really the top end of the normal range. Now, unfortunately, this index, this ratio, only goes back to 2011, 2010. I don't have more historical data to say, is this actually the top end of the normal range? You could be way, way higher up here. So there's potential for silver miners to outperform silver even more bigly, and the big major swapping area for me is at 3.8. Now, I would have had that in probably because it's the 1.618 Fibonacci. Yeah, it is. It's the 1.618 Fibonacci right there from this high and this major low, which it probably is. Okay, so that's why I've got it in there, 3.8. But imagine waiting for 1.27, again, waiting for the breakout, the retest, and then the move. Okay, so it's confirmed that it is support. Okay, you don't just buy on the breakout, you wait for support to be confirmed. So let's say you're buying it around about 1.33. Okay, 1.33. Let's say you wait and you get all the way up to the first take profit. That's an 80% move. You have gained 80% roughly more physical silver by buying the silver mining index. Now, this is just the index and not an individual silver miner, which, as you know, could go even better. You got to be cautious, though. Do you want to buy individual silver miners? One of them could go out of business or whatever, who knows, right? The index is a little bit of a safer play. Imagine waiting to 80%, then, with fees and all that stuff, roughly increasing your silver stack by like 70, 80%. That's pretty damn good, right? Okay, so that's why this could be a great opportunity. Got to wait for that close above the support, breakout and support of around about 1.27 on the silver minus the silver index. Get it, got it good. And then, hey, imagine you did a bit of swapping here. You took some profits. Maybe you did half of your silver minus stack and then you upped your silver ounces. And then maybe you took some more profits and major profits here at 190%, nearly 200% move. Come on. You telling me you wouldn't do it there? Yeah, you would, but big, decent profit taking at around about that 2.4 area. Cool. That's silver versus silver miners versus silver. And I did say, let me take a quick look at, do I have it? No, I don't. Give me 1 second. I'm going to quickly look at SIL, silver futures. SIL, I want this one versus GDX, Van Eck Gold Miners ETF. Is that the one? I don't know. Let's take a quick look. This looks like it is silver miners. So this is silver mining index versus gold mining index. Now we're really going like, inception levels down here. So this is the silver miners index fund versus the gold miners index fund. It's basically the mining version of the gold to silver ratio. Makes sense? Good. Look how undervalued silver miners are to gold miners. All right, there's the high, there's the low. Come on, bro. Okay. Isn't that amazing how Fibonacci lines up even with your ratios? Okay, now am I saying it's the perfect one? No, but all I've done is I've taken it from this high and this low. What is potentially the low? Might not be. Okay, but look at that. Lines up pretty perfectly. Okay, look at that level of support right there. Now, that does happen to line up probably with just this level of support. So sure, I can see how it would just be based on support and resistance. No problem. But, double bottom. Okay, potential double bottom on silver miners index versus the gold miners index. We're really inceptioning this thing right now. Let's see. Any areas of confluence or areas of bearish or bullish divergence? Okay, this is on the monthly time frame. Okay, so this is quite Yeah, you can see quite clearly here. What you had was, that's massive, actually. So this is going back quite a long time. This is going back to March of 2020. Interesting. Look at this. This is a long-term time frame. This is going back nearly 5 years, okay? Lower low on silver miners versus gold miners, okay? And higher low on the silver miner, on the relative strength index. That's a pretty massive potential, I always say potential, massive bullish divergence, okay, for silver miners versus gold miners, okay? So if you're choosing, I want to get into the mining stocks, okay? Do I get into gold mining stocks or silver mining stocks? Watching the silver mining stock to gold mining stock index ratio might be one to look at. Massive bullish divergence, it looks like. I mean, could I be wrong? Yeah, absolutely. Do we see it on smaller time frames? On the monthly time frame? Well, you can say right here. So this is back in... Now, we have seen a big move. Okay, so maybe that move's completely done. And we need to see some kind of confluence with what would be the on-balance volume. I'm not so au fait on that, as in I'm not so knowledgeable on that. But you can see lower high, lower low, higher low, potential bullish divergence. And are we noticing any confluence with the on-balance volume at the same time? Was that kind of flattening out? Kind of flattening out, or even a little bit, yeah, kind of flattening out. So that might be a divergence there at the same time, possibly, yeah, a little bit bearish. Okay, a little bit down. So anyway, silver miners versus gold miners might be really in silver's favor. What we would need to see in order to be absolutely confirmed of that, for me personally, you need to see it close, this ratio close, again, above the, not again, but above the 1 mark. There it is right there. So roughly the 1-to-1 parity. Okay, close there, do that, break 1-to-1 parity with the gold miners index, okay? So come up to match the gold miners index and do that. Silver miner is going to absolutely chicane gold miners. Okay, so silver is really probably, potentially, the absolute, as we've all known for a very long time, the absolute play of the bloody century. Probably. And silver mining index might do really well versus gold. Okay, if we think the gold to silver ratio is going to drop and silver in general is going to do much better against gold, look at that setup potentially. Okay, and then using the silver miners to up your physical silver, because we're watching this stuff too. Okay, now we're watching that. Highly undervalued. So silver, silver, and probably silver mining index looking very good potentially if we get over certain areas. Okay, so that's the gold and silver miner thing, which I didn't think I'd do, but it was the last day of the week and I wouldn't be able to get it to you, Maximus, until next week. And I wanted to do it to you, do it for you, do it. I wanted to do it to you and do it for you. Jeez, that was weird. I love my wife and my children. I wanted to do it for you before this by the end of the week. So hopefully that was very educational for everyone. So the short answer there, layers of bloody inception, right? Precious metals going great guns versus the stock market. Within the sub-level of precious metals, silver still highly undervalued versus gold. So silver we think will do even better. Okay. Silver miners versus silver, highly undervalued, not over levels where we can say it's definitely going to massively outperform yet, but the signs are there. Silver miners could do really, really well. And then, obviously, if you want to go that extra inception layer down, you could be picking individual silver mining stocks. I don't know if I'm willing to go that far. I would have to be following closely people like ASX Trader or someone because they're much more knowledgeable than me. It'd almost be like ASX Trader says, I think I'm going to buy this one. And I go, okay, me press button too. But if I was not doing that and just wanted to be more conservative, the silver miners index versus the gold miners index, man. Okay, we're all on a winner. We're all on a winner. Last comments, and then we shall get out of here. Thank you so much for people watching. I appreciate it. A lot of comments here. They'll be talking about silver miners a lot, I imagine, and gold miners. Let's see. Final comments, and we shall move out of here. Back to osmium for a second. The approximate value of the 3mm osmium piece that you had in your silver round is about $130 a piece. Interesting. Plus the silver, right? Saw Ricky make a video yesterday saying custom orders. Yes, we talked about that. Let's see. Living out of man. Oh, good question. Okay. At what price does retail parabolic silver FOMO kick in? Good question. Let's see. So 56 Australian dollars will be the next floor, says Tony Peterson. Could quite be right. In my opinion, metals won't go parabolic until after gold reevaluation. Many people believe gold will get reevaluated. Now, we talked about this a couple of days ago. There's a potential for gold will be reevaluated to the current prices that it is, and that's so that they can Trump can set up a Bitcoin strategic reserve, and so they can buy Bitcoin with the reevaluated gold. So it's basically an accounting change. So gold is valuated at $42.22 per ounce on the US Fed Treasury's books. Okay, the relic from 1971. So all they're saying is, can we just revalue it to the current market price, and then all this new money will just magically spring into action? How it does it, I'm not quite sure. And then we can start buying Bitcoin with it. Okay, but gold reevaluation do you mean in another sense? Do you mean just reevaluating much, much higher than current market prices? Is that what you mean, Tony? I think that's what you must mean. I think you must mean, the way it's mined out of the ground or anything like that. As in to match inflation, for example. Let's see. I might have to put in a PBE custom order for kangaroos. That's funny. If gold holds and you see a gold to silver ratio return to previous month's lows in the low 70s, then retail buying will start to push once more for silver. Yes. That could make some parabolic moves in silver. Yes, if gold to silver ratio drops. Adam, for platinum, I've been waiting on industrial parabolic. Okay, you need resource to compete in business, says Space Miner. Okay, I'm looking for that gold trigger, and tariff wars might just be enough. Yeah, you could be right. Let's see. Crypto can be a great profit maker, but is very tough to hold accountable. Agree. Good day, everyone. Sorry, was busy making dinner. How dare you, sir? Let's see, silver miners and all that stuff. Hoping it to fall in the 90s and down another 20% would be like a Christmas party for Gnosis. I held back on jumping in on Gnosis after its breakdown. You're talking about crypto, yes. Joe also has a great method. Take out your initial investment and let the profit ride. Yeah, that's one of the most, and we don't all do it. I don't do it. I don't do it a lot of the time, and I should. And I'm trying to convince myself to do it. Buy something, that thing doubles, sell half of it, and you've recouped your initial investment, and the rest is gravy. You're just riding the rest. Yes. Yes, correct. Just recycle initial investment. That's how you build your wealth. You take profits. Thanks for that, Joe. You are welcome. About the silver mining and gold miners, no problem. Leaving profit to ride is a great way to boost an initial investment base as well. Exactly right. Where to buy the GDX, you mean, on the New York Stock Exchange. I think you can buy the Australian dollar version of the GDX on the Australian Stock Exchange, I believe. Accumulate on the big long-term holds. Okay. Osmium inlaid silver coin would be cool. Yeah, I think you should start making... Hey, Space Miner, would you consider making them specifically? All right, here's a call out. Hey, Space Miner, would you consider making more of them and selling them to us wonderful Good Morning Stackers family? Maybe we become the osmium family here as well. I'd be really interested in grabbing one. It's really interesting, this osmium thing. I want to learn more. And that's just a really cool round, the Space Miner round that you've done, the design, and just that cool little inlay of 3mm osmium in there. I'd be really interested. Would anyone else, pop a comment right now, would anyone else be interested in buying crystallized osmium inlaid in a silver round from Space Miner. And tell us what the prices might be. Obviously, there'll be shipping and all that stuff. We get it. But, maybe we'll do a special one. Maybe you could... Space Miner could maybe even do a special custom-made Good Morning Stackers round with inlaid osmium. Let's talk, bro. Let's see. Of course I would. Shipping is crazy, but we can make it happen. If we get enough of a bulk order of your Space Miner round or a Good Morning Stackers one, maybe, with inlaid osmium, that would be the ultimate membership token, wouldn't it? Because, we love gold and silver. We talk, some of the guys here talk about osmium as well. That could be the ultimate. I'm a member of Good Morning Stackers family, hey? Yeah, order 500, sell them. I could even sell the rest, or not sell the rest, but we could even get maybe Perth Bullion Exchange to buy some, and they could sell them in Australia. Hey, you never know. I'd be interested, and so would I. I'd be interested in one for sure, absolutely. Anyway, that is everything we've done today. Man, we went longer, but I had to do that silver mining thing as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching Good Morning Stackers with me, Joe Main. Last day of the week. Tomorrow, you won't get anything because it's Saturday for me. I'm doing a special performance tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day with the U2 show, Achtung Baby. Yes, I am a Bono in a U2 tribute band in Australia. The most well-known, not that there's many of them, but the most well-known and most... Oh, here's something very quickly. Before we go, I'll tell the story another time. No, very quickly. We heard from a very reliable source that within Dublin, and I'm not joking, apparently within Dublin, the U2 show Achtung Baby, our U2 tribute show, is one of the ones in the world, the ones that Dublin, of course, where U2 come from, where Dublin goers, they consider us to be one of the best U2 tributes in the world. I'll tell you the story another day, but I found that out the other day, and it's a very, very credible source as well. So I'm like, cool, nice. Anyway, I don't know why I told you that, just for shits and giggles. We're getting out of here, people. Grab your tasty beverages. We shall do one more synchronized slurp for the week, and then I will see you on Monday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been...
Good morning, Stack.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good morning, Stack.
It's podcast time.
Grab it.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove.
Let's do that. I'm so weird. In 3, 2, 1, go. What a weird show it is, and I love it. It's just a mishmash of everything. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, have an amazing weekend, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.